Man, I'd be kind of stupid not to take this opportunity right in front of me. So I hopped on that, and studied that for like the next 3 months. And after that, started becoming more consistent. And then, probably like 2 months after studying that, I was catching like 1 to 43.
Yeah, I love it, man. I love it. So I don't know if y'all heard what he just said. He said he started catching 1 to 43s. That's bonkers out here. Congratulations, man. That's yo, yo, yo. What's good, everybody? We're back again with another interview with a top trader, number one up and coming trader on sway markets, Gage. All right, Gage, can you hear me? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing?
Good, good. How about yourself, Jeff?
Man, I'm fantastic, bro. Like I said, every day is an opportunity to be greater than we were the previous day. And as long as we build on the skills that we have, we really can't lose. So, I appreciate the time, you're taking to hop on this interview with me. You could be doing anything. I know you recently found out you're having a kid on the way, right?
Yes, for baby girl on the way, due in January. So pretty excited about that.
That's amazing, man. That's amazing. Congratulations. Congratulations to you and your queen on that. So if you could just tell us a little bit about your trading journey, how long you've been trading and how things were going for you before you became a mentee in the Algo Vision.
Gotcha, gotcha. So it started out like a lot of people, during COVID, a lot of us lost our jobs. We didn't have, the resources to be able to pay for things. We're trying to look for the quick way out. They're trying to flash that shiny object in front of us.
Hmm.
So
Right.
just, I joined an MLM. Probably about five of them got burned, and probably four out of five of them. That's just how the
Hmm.
game goes. And So I've been trading since 2020. Wasn't until about last year I started becoming more consistent. But then, there was just that one thing that I couldn't figure out that was like, man, what would make this happen right?
Hmm.
Thing going right. But then I discovered you through way past, back in 2020 as well when I first started out with Epic and all that, and then into Manifest. And then after that, transitioned into doing it on my own. We got to a point, like I said, we were consistent. Then I discovered, you, and you ran the deal for $27 to get in the
Hmm.
hyena.
I
I
remember.
was,
Yeah.
man, I'd be kind of stupid not to take this opportunity right in front of me. So I hopped on that, and studied that for like the next 3 months. And after that, started becoming more consistent. And then, probably like 2 months after studying that, I was catching like 1 to 43s.
Yeah. I love it, man. I love it. So I don't know if y'all heard what he just said. He said he started catching 1 to 43s. That's bonkers out here. Congratulations, man. That's what hard work does. Like, I can't tell anybody anything that I'm not doing, and it shows when people, pick up the ball, right? I can't dribble for you. And you've been one of the top mentees that you're showing up consistently, you're asking questions, you're taking notes. You don't take a break, you don't stop because of what's going on, and that's really what it takes. You said something very key that a lot of traders out there probably watching have been a victim of. They get shiny object syndrome, somebody promising like, you're gonna have like 99% accuracy, or there's some bot that never loses, or some indicator that's just the holy grail of whatever. But at the end of the day, the only holy grail is your discipline, your willingness to move forward with it, your tenacity to never give up, and of course, risk management. Can't overlook the risk management. Yes, it is possible to flip your account in a day, for those of you watching, but to gain that skill, like truly, me, like I've been known to flip accounts. I've shown my traders how to flip accounts. Like the formula is math, but it is also experience. A lot of traders, they start to trade right because they heard, oh, I can flip $10 into 10,000 in a week, or whatever the case may be. But that takes years of experience, right? So what Gage is about to talk about, that's taking experience. What I talk about, it takes experience. You have to get through those fire and flames of the years of inconsistency, of learning unlearning the conditioning that we all go through, right? Public school it does not suit you to become a trader. You have to completely revamp the way that you move on the charts. So congratulations to you because hitting those strides that I've seen you hit, bro, it's not easy. It's not easy, right? So, what do you feel like the main problem was when you were struggling with your trading prior to actually joining, taking advantage of the ultimate trading offer? You got it for $27. That was the craziest steal deal ever in trading. And what lessons do you feel like you had that you brought into the mentorship that helped you be successful?
A lot of that is, you're the coach, man. You write the playbook, you hand it to us, we run it, right? That's all we do.
Right.
So after that, like I said, I was catching them, but it was myself, it was a you versus you situation, 100%. I was trying to chase the money. That was the biggest problem, like everybody else, chase the money, It wasn't about making percentages or anything like that, it's chasing the money, risking all of your accounts so you can make 20 bucks so you can go out to eat or, go pick up something for your girl or, for yourself or something like that. But then it was just like you gotta calm that down and wait for it and build it up. You gotta follow that plan. So like that
Definitely.
follow the plan. Once you go outside the plan, that's where everything goes wrong. You just gotta
Yeah.
stick. If they wrote the play, we follow it, you run it. Touchdown.
Touchdown. Right. I mean, he's again like he's dropping gems. You really got to take notes on what's going on here because a lot of people think that everything is about strategy, right? Like, oh, there's a new strategy. The rainbow spaghetti noodle strategy is out. That's gonna be the one that's gonna help me. But it's really the psychological fortitude that you have to stick to the plan. Point blank, simple. It doesn't matter what the plan is. If you're out there using moving averages, right? And out there using oversold MACD, stochastic, Bollinger Band bounce. It doesn't matter. So many humans, we create rules for ourselves, right? In the market. And for whatever reason, we don't stick to them, right? That's just a human tendency. And rules are what leads to the profits, right? Your process is what leads to the profits. Okay. So, if you can't follow your own rules, for those of you out there listening, you're never gonna like, why would you have rules if you're not going to follow them? It doesn't make any sense. And the market is like a minefield. Like if you step outside of the map that you've drawn for yourself, you're losing legs, right? You're losing arms, you're losing your whole side of your body, right? It doesn't matter. So we are not above our own rules. Whatever rules y'all are out there using, stick to them, right? You don't have to, have the most complex trading plan out there. You just have to be able to stick to the trading plan that you lay out. That's most important. Okay. So, Gage, what drew you to trading as like, a means of income? I know you spoke about COVID a little bit, but what sparked your fascination in it in the first place?
Well, like I said, I joined an MLM and, they were always trying to more on the recruiting side as they always are. And, I always dabbled into the trading side more, and that is kind of just where it was. And man, I haven't been able to put it down for the last 4 years. And, we're finally getting to a place where we can make it a something. And everybody else has said, hey, that was fake, we finally made it. And I was like, hey, just keep putting the work. It'll eventually
Yeah,
happen.
yeah, that's true. It's true. So, what would you say drew you to joining the dojo in the first place? What exactly did you feel was different about these MLMs that you joined or these other trading communities that you've been a part of over the last 4 years? What kind of said, yo, I got to get into the dojo?
The truth behind what you speak, Jeff. Like that's it. Because all these other people are out here telling you, hey, we make this much, blah 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 blah. But you're telling us the truth. Like, yes, you can make that much, but it's on you to put in that work. You know, it's not on Jeff to put in the work for you to get the results. You've already done your due diligence, hundred thousands of hours on the charts. So it's just the truthful behind that and the integrity behind it.
Oh man, I appreciate you, bro. Definitely. And I can't tell anybody any other truth other than that. Like I've taken the arrows in the back, gone through the jungle, cut my path through. But when I cut my path through, like I let other people know what the path was, right? I can't go through the jungle and traverse it with you, right? Like it's still going to be a difficult path because trading is not easy. Like I'm going to reiterate that over and over and over again. Trading is not easy. People get so caught up because they think, oh, like I'm a high achiever, like X, Y, and Z came easy to me. I'm gonna get on the charts and make $1 million next week. Like that was me. Like I thought that like I've achieved a whole bunch of stuff outside of trading. Like I was thought as soon as I touched the chart, it was gonna be a wrap for it. But it took me a good 2.5 years to start seeing consistency on the charts. And like, I was beating myself up about it, just like everybody else does. Like, yo, why am I not consistent? I see John and Jimmy and Jeremy and all these other people making tons and tons of money, on the charts. Why can't I do that? But your time is coming. You can't get to the finish line in a race, right? If you're looking in everybody else's lane, you got to look in your lane, drive on your path at your speed, and you will get to the finish line eventually too. All right. So, I mean, when you're looking at other people gain money in the markets, other people flip their accounts and all that, it really derails your own journey, right? You can get there, but it's going to take you longer if you're trying to force the process. Like flipping accounts is like the highest tier of trading you can possibly engage in. It takes like insane mental fortitude, the the most precision that you've ever tried to achieve with your entries, your stop losses, and your exits. Like you have to know math, you have to know the markets like the back of your hand. Yes, it can be done, but it's going to take all of that hard work, right? Just like Gage said, you have to put like I can't put in that work for you. You have to get to that point because the only way to really make money in the markets and make the life changes that you want to make is to get the skill, right? You can't just take signals all day to make make yourself a consistently profitable trader, right? Unless you have the right signals. We'll talk about that later, but it takes real work, real work. So we also spoke about, you wanting to, I don't, for lack of better words, bullshit the mentees that I bring in, right? Can you explain to the audience what's different about the mentorship and how I guide students that you haven't seen in other communities or other MLMs or whatever the case may be? This isn't an MLM. Y'all out there that are watching, we are not an MLM that know multi-level anything about it. We just compare it to the MLM experience because that's where most people get their start in trading. And MLM trading is not the same as the algo vision, as being one of the dojo ninjas. It's not, can't even be compared.
Man, it is straight to no sugarcoat anything, man. Because here's the thing I'm gonna say: is the more you sugarcoat it for everyone, is it's not gonna be good for them. You're just how I say this in the best word possible. You're teasing them. You're just egging them on. You're just, hey man, I feel like you're just trying to take their money. Like you can't do that. If you cut it straight to the shit, it's on them to get what they want. Like I said, you have to put the hours in. Like you have to show up to the gym. You have to
Right. I
out
can't.
an opponent, man. It's on you.
Yeah.
Showing up into a boxing match right now, it's on me to, show up for me, and it's on you to show up for you. There's nothing else. So when I show up to the market, it's against me. You got to be ready. No bullshit. You just got to straight to the cut. It's like you said, that mental fortitude is the biggest thing.
Yeah. You got to be in tip-top form. What people don't understand, a lot of beginners when it comes to trading, is that every time you step into the ring, you're stepping in the ring with scientists, doctors, lawyers, top performers, philosophers, like all of these high level people, the highest level people that you can possibly step in the ring against, right? You're stepping in the ring with them. And that's why you get knocked out so consistently with trading because you're literally facing the smartest people on the planet, right? Who are as much as you want to make money, other people are trying to take your money, right? And you're facing decades of experience every time you step into the ring. So nobody can get into the ring and throw those punches for you. Nobody's gonna dodge the punches for you. It's all you versus you. I can tell you, when you see this happen, you gotta duck, you gotta parry, you gotta dip, dodge, duck, dive, and whatever the case may be, right? But it's up to you to take action on that, right? And I tell mentees all the time, right? Like Gage says, I don't sugarcoat anything because sugarcoating stuff, it does not get you what you want. I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear 100% of the time. If you're not putting in the effort, like I'll definitely call you out about it. You can't you can't half time or half step in the market and expect to make a full-time income, right? It's it's not that's not how math works, right? Half-time effort equals half-time results, right? You're benching yourself before you get to the full-time results. Like it just is never going to work out. So I want you to go back before you became a mentee, right? Can you take us through like what type of trading strategy you would use to enter the market? Maybe like a hypothetical trade, and then can you take us through like your trading process now?
That's a good question. So, when I first started, it was more of moving averages, 200 and I think it was 19 EMA. And so we're just using that, just getting it going. It was going all right. Then just like everybody else, found the next new cool thing. Then don't know if you remember this rainbow spaghetti.
Yeah,
Tried that out for a while. That was a little bit better. Then I dabbled in the binary there. Made made a good decent amount there, kind of with the same EMA, just on a shorter term. And then now, man, we're just taking the news one hit at a time, brother. Just ping
yeah,
pong back and forth with the levels we got on there.
definitely, definitely. The yeah, you just people out here they just have to experience like I'm not gonna blow smoke up anybody's tubes, but the game changes when you understand where the likely place that institutions are going to be doing business. The secret behind our trading style it's because we can literally see on the chart the likely levels that banks are going to be participating in the market. Not only do we understand the likely places, we understand the likely times that they're going to be doing business. And not only do we understand the likely times, we have AI that lets us know when institutional involvement has begun within the market. Like it can't be any simpler, right? To understand when you should be participating like every day doesn't necessarily mean just because the market's moving, you have to hop in, right? One thing that I see, not only in my own trading, but other people have voiced this as well. Like we try to catch moves on our own, right? Like, oh, I think this is happening in the market. But what I love about the AI systems that I've created is that they're just cold analysis machines. They're not going to say something's going on in the market when it's not going on. And then I find that, if I'm making mistakes in my own trading, trying to force my will on the market, which we all tend to do because, we're human, that's what it is. My AI can just give us a call that, okay, there's institutional pricing happening right now. We have super liquidity in the market and there's an absorption occurring. It's time to hop in trades and make all the mistakes that I had just go away with one single trade. Like it's an amazing feeling. So could you tell us about your results within on the charts now that you've gone through the mentorship, now that you've gone through the gym, you've been pumping iron, bro. Like stacking kilos on the end on the end of the bar. Could you tell us about what you've been able to achieve now that you have gone through the mentorship and I mean, I would say that you're starting to demonstrate like a mastery level of the understandings that I teach.
So I'm taking it kind of slow right now. I'm only trying to get funded with $1,000, prop firm with Sway here. Just taking it slow. Right now I'm not worried about taking the big hits right now.
Hmm.
I'm worried, getting like right now the understanding of the market is so right in front of me. Just kind of look at the market for like 30 seconds. Then the alert comes in and you're like, oh, yep, that confirmed my, analysis, and would you send it?
Yep.
So before, everyone's catching 1 to 3s. People were catching 2 to 1s the reverse way, risking two to catch one. And it's like, why would you do
Yeah.
that? So right now I'm catching right now daily trying to pass this $1,000 prop. I'm catching 1 to 6s with zero drawdown.
Yeah, I see you. I see
Pretty
you.
30 pips, just taking it nice and slow. The last one that would have passed the prop firm, but I closed, early, can't be greedy. That was 1 to 26.
1 to 26. Wow. And that's like a 1 to 20. Yo, people struggle to catch a 1 to 1 in the market. Like they struggle. And that's like with like a 50 pip stop loss and a 50 pip take profit. They'll still struggle to hit a 1 to 1. Could you talk about like the stop losses that you're using to catch these 1 to 26s and like 1 to 43? I think you said at the beginning because most people, they have like they have a wide stop loss. What type of stop losses are you putting on these plays?
Usually anywhere from 2 to 5 pips.
2 to 5 pips. That is mystical, mystical level stop losses. Like, congratulations, bro. Like, I love when I see mentees taking what I say and just doing it. One thing that for those of you out there watching, if your mentor is telling you something, and especially if the mentor is in a place that you want to be, you see your mentor achieving like certain types of moves. Like for me, I know that like I train on 1 to 10s, right? If you can catch a 1 to 10, that's you can pass a prop firm in one trade, right? One of the flagship understandings that I teach. If you can catch a 1 to 10, you can flip your account, right? A 1 to 10, risk 10% on the trade, then you gain 100% on the take profit, right? It's just math, right? But it takes understanding in order to do that. So, congratulations. Y'all need to listen because he just said that he's working on passing a $1,000 prop. And it doesn't sound like a lot, but I tell you, the amount of discipline that you need to pass a $1,000 prop firm supersedes the discipline that you need to pass a $100,000 prop firm, right? He's building something that most traders can't even understand right now. Like this is God level psychological training, God level financial training. Like yo, he's gonna be a monster. I think you sent a screenshot in the Discord that you had topped out the phase 1 at like number 1 ranked. Can you tell us about that? How you like the mental process that you went through, maybe even the risk management that you went through in order to get to that number 1 rank?
The mental process, man. So on that one, we had that new thing that we sent to the Matrix plan the other day, that if then statement, man. And so I've been using that to my advantage. So I go up, I look at, the news there, get ready for it, put if then with the compass that we have. And, I write up my thing and, right when the news is about to pull up, I see what it does. And I follow my statements. And if it's opposite of what my statement's been, just do the opposite and just send it. Um,
Beautiful,
that
beautiful.
got to rely on yourself. Like I said, I was supposed to prop my or pass my phase 1 the night before. It's supposed to make $41 left to pass that phase 1, and I pulled up with like $35. So I had to have that discipline not to eat that $5. And so then I ended up waiting until the next day. 13:30 happened. Pulled USD, pulled up another like $45. Only needed five. So we just took it in and
Busted down.
I won.
I love it. I love it. Yo, congratulations again. Like passing any prop firm is difficult. It doesn't matter, like whether it's $1,000, whether it's $100,000. You know, it takes discipline. It takes uh, a reliable, viable, battle-tested strategy in order to make it happen. So, congratulations, kudos to you. So, at what point do you feel like because there's always a point when people buy mentorship, right? And like, damn, like, yo, I got scammed on this mentorship, or this shit ain't working. Like, damn, this strategy isn't working. He's talking about it's working, it's not working for me. So, at what point after you got the ultimate trading deal did you know, like, without a shadow of a doubt, like, yeah, this was like the best trading deal that I've ever got in my entire life? What point? When did it click for you? There's like, yeah, this is about to make me rich.
So, like I said, every trader's got this problem of trying to jump to the new shiny object. So I joined in for the $27, and then I was exploring myself, sometimes you're just still looking, and so, I dabbled with that, dialed in, got it going, then hopped on and, tried a new strategy, and then, went like 2 weeks on that. I'm like, what am I doing, man? I have the best opportunity sitting right in front of me. It's all late. Oh, dude, like I was just catching 1 to 42s, and now I'm catching like 1 to 3s, 1 to 5s maybe. And so then I just went back to it, and I had to stay disciplined on not adding any other indicators besides ours, and just run with
Mm,
it. And I just left it alone. I've been pulling these prop firms. I just finally passed these two in the last 2 months. Joined the
right.
dojo, so I got the sway funded accounts to say so. Ever since then I got the sway funded, and then the last 2 months, there's two passing prop firm accounts in there. So, you know,
Right, right. That's incredible, bro. And you said something very important that I hope like y'all need to take notes. That's like the psychology is the final frontier when it comes to trading. Okay. You got to imagine like every mentor is like a chef, right? Teaching you how to make a specialty meal, right? And if you're trying to take other knowledge from other chefs that you previously had, like somebody might teach you how to make some souffle, and you're trying to take souffle recipe into making filet mignon with like a seared trust, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Like when you come in, something that I have heard consistently from all the top performers that I've had, outside of Gage, number two FTMO trader, we got a trader who got funded 1.5 million in 5 months. Like the people that are hyper successful, right? Gage hitting 1 to 43, 1 to 23. He's making double digit RR the normal in his trading, right? He said that he tried to go to other strategies, right? And he's like, wait, what am I doing? Like I got this strategy that's yielding this type of RR. Why am I trying to backtrack or go find other things? And you have to be able to stifle that desire, right? To find other strategies because humans are always curious, right? We always want to find something else. It might be better or it could improve. But if a master chef is telling you how to sear a steak, don't think that there's going to be some other chef out there who's going to teach you how to sear a steak better, right? Like Gage just said that he didn't use anything but the indicators that we had in the dojo, the information, the education that we have. Because I mean, at the end of the day, I haven't found anybody that can teach you how to get a 5 pip or a 1 pip stop loss in the market, right? I haven't. And you're not going to find that like anywhere else because I've searched. I've done my own research. Like the reason that I'm able to do this is because I bought so many mentorships, right? I understood the statistical probability of people being wrong in the market. If 95% or more people are wrong in the market, that means that 95% or more of mentorships that you're going to come across are going to have the wrong information. There's more strategies out here than there are profitable traders. So I didn't go to different mentorships thinking that, oh, I'm going to learn how to trade here. I went to different mentorships understanding, oh, I'm going to learn how not to trade here, right? So the more mentorships I took, the more things like basically doing the opposite of what I'm learning, right? And yes, there's some mentorships that I took that had gems and I kept those gems, right? But it was all pieces of a treasure map, right? And if you're looking for a treasure and you don't have all the pieces of the map, you can't find the treasure, right? So something we have in the dojo is, what I'm just going to say humbly that it's a full treasure map, right? You can use what I'm taking, use what I'm putting down and teaching to really find the treasure, right? Like Gage can tell you, if you look at the other interviews that we have traders who are doing just phenomenal things. Okay. Like I don't know any other mentor who can say that they have, a top trader on FTMO. I don't know any other mentor that says, oh, I have a trader that got funded $1.5 million within a few months of him learning the methods. I don't have any traders who have multiple. You're on Sway funded. Gage here, he hit number one on Sway funded on a phase 2. We've had two other traders hit number one on Sway funded, right? Like I crank out top performing traders, and the consistency, the the silver string that goes through all of them is that they dropped everything else that they knew and they just studied what I said. They put in the reps, right? They didn't bullshit around when it comes to the education. They showed up, they asked questions, and they applied. That's it. They applied themselves. So again, yo, congratulations to you. So you're starting to hit milestones, right? Starting to, get funded consistently, beat prop firms, even topping out, at the top of leaderboards. So what exactly do you have planned for yourself and for the future of your trading?
So like we said on the beginning of this call, I got that little baby girl on the way, you know,
Hmm. Right.
it's for her future, So we're gonna start teaching her young. Also, uh, I got a lot of people back home, I'm in the middle of Nebraska, you can do this anywhere, I don't know where everybody else is. I know we got people, all over the country, all over the world, So you can do this.
Definitely.
So what I'm just gonna say here is you can do it, we all can do it, Um,
Truly. Truly.
make sure that she's set up for her. And then, honestly, I'm just trying to help people out in the dojo. I have a lot of other mentees that are reaching out like, man, what are you doing that is catching this crazy thing? And that's why I posted in the Discord last time. I was like, guys, you just have to show up. You
Right.
have
Right.
to
It
do it.
it's hilarious that you say that because every time that there is like a top performer, like they get people just reach out to them like, yo, what are you doing? Like blah blah like, yo, what's the magic secret formula? And I'm like, yo, and everybody's like, yo, Jeff already gave it to you. It's like I don't know how many different trading schematics I have to post up in the market matrix trading plan. I don't know how many times I have to explain how the news affects the market. People want a magic pill that's going that they can just, oh, yep, I'm gonna be profitable now. But it's the work. It's that hard work. Like if you look in the perfect setups, right, or you look in the trade breakdowns, you can see the people who are putting in work, right? You're gonna see dozens of posts by you, dozens of posts by Desmond, right? Does of course hundreds of posts by me. Like I post everything that I do up in there because it's a learning experience. Like I don't want my mentees. I'm not the type of mentor to just post up my entry on social media and then my mentees are like, "Yo, how did you catch that move?" No, they can't. They can't ask me how did I catch that move because I post up exactly what I did to catch that move every single time, right? We got it's really like a hedge fund mentality within the dojo. I want everybody to be able to benefit from everybody else's trades. And all you have to do is plug in, right? It's not going to be easy. Like people want an easy button for trading, and it just doesn't. The only easy button is by doing the hard work, right? That's the only easy button, doing the hard work. Like,
I don't know if
so,
but we got that AI, that's the pill of the trading right here, but you still have to put in the work to understand how to catch those. So like that is
right.
button we have, and like you still have to put in the work to catch those. But
Absolutely. And it's hilarious that you because I was about to completely skip over the AI part. Like, we have so much support within the dojo. On the charts, we have like six AI that I coded, created to basically watch the market 24 hours a day. Like as long as the market's moving, their eyes are on the market. Their little artificial eyes are on the market 24 hours a day, right? As long as the market's moving, we can see what could potentially happen. The confluences that they're using, it's a minimum of six confluences on every single alert. Like most traders don't have that many confluences, right? All you have to do is be patient. Wait, we give you the formula, right? Just like Gage said, I can give you the play. All you gotta do is run it. Run the play. Run the play. And then it's touchdown. Is it gonna happen every single day? No. No, I'm not out here, blowing smoke up anybody's booty, right? Every strategy, every mechanic that you will find in the market is going to have statistically probable losses. You cannot escape loss in the market. If you're trying to escape loss, you're going to end up like those traders that are just bouncing around from strategy to indicator to EA to whatever high yield income profit scheme that's coming out next. your Bitcoin mining, whatever it is. But all you have to do, how I got to where I am is because I cut all that noise off. I said eventually, okay, these EAs that everybody's pushing, they aren't working. Eventually, they just blow your accounts. Okay, all these indicators that everybody's coming out with and saying they have, they're just not working how they're being advertised. Okay, all these new strategies, these 100%, 98% strategies that people are talking about, they have negative RRs, and all it takes is like one freaking loss to wipe out all your hard work. And I just locked in. I locked in. The secret is, of course, fundamentals, right? Most mentors will never teach you how to interpret fundamentals. Okay. 99.9% of these gurus out here do not know shit about fundamentals. That's why they always say, oh, avoid the orange and red folder news. Don't trade the strategy when there's red folder news. But me, I'm telling my mentees exactly how to interpret the news, right? Exactly what the market should do based on the outcomes, how to interpret, how to go out there and interpret it yourself, right? We understand algorithmic timing because you can look this up. A lot of the market is moved by algorithms, right? If you think that the bank is out, they have humans out here looking at millions and billions of dollars swinging on the screen. You can imagine how you feel when $1,000 is swinging on the screen. Now times that by 100, 1,000, you know, 10,000. They're not trying to have their bankers have heart attacks out here, right? Because that's the type of money that they're moving, right? We understand institutional pricing levels and how to detect institutional activity, volume, right? That moves the market. When you combine all these elements, that's how we can get in on the edge of the market. That's how we can have a less than a 10 pip stop loss on trades. That's how we can have 1 to 10 intraday setups where we don't have to wait for like some swing setup in 50 pips and 500 pips to catch a little 1 to 10. And I say little, because that's crazy. A 50 pip trade, yo, that's a 1 to 10 in and of itself. You have a 5 pip stop loss on it. And you can make the same amount of percentage gain on your account that somebody who has a 50 pip stop loss and is catching 500 pips is making, right? So we make trading make a lot more sense. Okay. So Gage, I got one more question for you, bro. If there's anyone out there who is watching this interview right now who's on the fence about booking a call to speak directly to me, we get on and diagnose problems, and joining our program and about the value of the program, what would you say to them?
That's simple, Jeff. What are they waiting for?
I don't know. I don't know what they're waiting for. So, we can't make you hop on a call. I can't make you, be a great trader. That's something that I can show you how to do, right? Just like how Gage is on here, he's a top mentee, right? He's killing the charts. Every like I don't even know the last time I've seen Gage post a trade breakdown that he actually lost. Like I don't remember the last time. I'm not saying that he wins every trade, but I'm saying he is on fire right now, right? Completely on fire. This week he hit number one ranked on Sway Funded, right? He's been in the gym, pumping the iron, crushing it, and that's what hard work, dedication, and consistency can do for you, right? I'm not going to say that you're going to join my mentorship and be the greatest trader that you've ever been, right? All I can say is that I have produced top traders like Gage, top trader. People will know his name. Adam, number two FTMO trader. People will know his name, right? Jay Blank, he became a number two trader on Forex Factory. People know his name, right? $1.5 million funded trader, Aries. People are going to know his name, right? The other interviews that I have upcoming, you're going to know their name, right? So success leaves clues. All right. Success leaves clues. But if you take this information that I'm teaching you and you just sit with it, it's not going to do anything for you. If somebody gives you a workout plan to get ripped, you still have to go to the fucking gym. It doesn't work just like A plus B equals C. Workout plan plus working out equals getting into shape, right? Trading plan plus execution equals successful trading. If you get the trading plan and the education, but you don't do any trading, you're not going to equal the C, right? So, with that being said, y'all, this interview is completely over. Check in the description when you're watching on YouTube. Of course, all the information that you need to book a call. We have a free Discord channel that you can join if you're, skeptical, because of course everybody's skeptical in the trading realm. You've been burned before. I'm absolutely positive because I've been burned, right? I've taken thousands of dollar losses getting scammed to get to where I am. So I definitely understand the skepticism. Plug in, that's what it takes. I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything for you, just like Gage says, and my other mentees know, you know, it's gonna take hard work. Because if trading was easy, then everybody would be rich. All right. So with that being said, appreciate your time. Appreciate the time, Gage. Yo, let's run it up, brother.
Appreciate you, King. See you next week.
Absolutely. Peace and love, bro.